Good morning to one and all. On behalf of Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan College of Engineering, I take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to this wonderful evening. Prayer does not pick us for the greater work. Prayer is the greater work. I kindly request you all to raise for the prayer song. Thanks to everyone. A land can only light another land when it continues to burn in its own flame. I request the dignitary to light the book erected. Thanks to everyone. It is a welcome gift to encourage others to achieve greatness. I would like to welcome Viveka, President of BME Association, to deliver a welcome speech.
Wishing you the best for the inauguration with the blessing of our management. I would like to grant a warm welcome to you all. Today, we are all gathered here for an inaugural function of the 2 days workshop on biomedical equipment technology. It is this moment of extreme pleasure to welcome everybody on an auspicious occasion. On behalf of our institution, I welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Atheena Milagi Pandian, Founder and Managing Director of AtheenaPandian Private Limited. My desire is to extend a gracious and inclusive welcome to our Reverend Principal Ma'am. Welcome you. Our empathetic and courageous head of the department. Welcome. Flexible and dedicated faculty members and all my energetic and determined friends. Welcome you all. And I would like to give a sincere welcome to our ambitious trainers who's going to play a significant role in the success of the workshop. Once again, on behalf of Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan College of Engineering, Department of Biomedical Engineering, I welcome you all.
initiated. I humbly request our principal ma'am to give a felicitation address.
Thank you. Good morning, dear students. Good morning. On behalf of Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan College of Engineering, the management, staff and students, I would like to welcome the chief guest of today's program to conduct today's workshop with their team. Welcoming you, sir. Dear students, generally the engineering graduates used to support to the social services. Whatever it may be, the users need, customers need, everything is possible to fulfill by the engineers. Mainly biomedical engineering. Only this biomedical engineering discipline related to human health. It used to improve the human health care. It is by using the engineering methods as well as the technology. It's really appreciated one. The doctors are having the rights to touch the patient as well as to treat the patient. At the same time, the analytical part is very important one. For example, there's our CM. He wants to announce any GO, any government order. Before that, there is an advisory committee is there. Based on that advisory committee decision only, he used to announce that GOs to the public. Similarly, for in the medical field, all the biomedical engineers are acting as an analyst to analyze that disease as well as how to make that improvement. Everything you are actually acting as an advisory team to the doctors. So, advisory team should have more knowledge than the head persons. Yes or no? So, you have to update your knowledge. It's very much important one. So, in this 4 years period, you should be regular to the class as well as to attend the university as well as that internal examination, submit the assignments and so on. It's a regular one. Even ranking marks, it's only the gate pass for your future. In addition to serve in that future, to serve in your career itself, the knowledge is very much important one. So mainly in biomedical engineering students, the basic need is technical knowledge in addition with analytical knowledge, problem solving techniques, as well as the mathematical knowledge, communication skill. Creativity is very much important one. These are mainly very important for that engineering discipline students. In these aspects, there is the biomedical engineering students in our institution. We don't want to make our students only as the bookworms, to only based on that university examinations result. End of the 4th year, I will give you that assurance regarding your placement. More than that, it is in your point of view, you have to think that placement is the secondary to you. So before leave from this campus, you should have the knowledge to start a company that is as an entrepreneur. Or that companies should invite you for their service, for their work, for their jobs. Regarding that, you have to improve it. Only few colleges are having that biomedical engineering. Then already I informed you in the previous meeting itself. We are under the Anna University Chennai. From Chennai, each and every academic year in 4 years, in the 4th year, all the same discipline students marks will be shortlisted. First 50 ranks, 50 ranks, considered as the university rankers. 50 rankers. So only thing is, without any arrear, it's important one. Based on the marks above 8 CGPA, it's possible, there is a possibility to enter into that university rank. So in your batch, mainly 3rd years, the past 2 years due to the pandemic, you wasted. That is, you are not at inside the campus. This type of programs itself, it's not attended by you physically. Only online, through online mode, you have attended so many seminars, conferences, and so on. So it's the correct time to you to start your innovative projects. Project is not only for the final year's work. You have to update it from the second year onwards. First year it's a common subject to one. Once if you enter into that second year, now you are a budding engineer. So you have to update your knowledge in your field. It's a vast area. At present in the world, for all that application we are having the devices, at the same time it's not exception one. Due to more pollutions, there is the remedy itself required here. Am I correct one? So you have to identify the field. What about your interest? Mainly in biomedical engineering, more research field also available here. Artificial organs. It's the latest one. Because of that, at present, generally, among the public, money is not a matter for them. Only thing is mainly related to the health care. It may be kid or the aged person or why it may be. That health care is, always they used to give the first preference only to the health care. At the same time, that outcome is very much important. But it's only in your hand. This 2 days, it's a workshop to you. It is in your department, they have to go the plan for the Center of Excellence work also. So mainly we will give more concentration on that project as well as the research related works. Only thing is it's only for you. Am I correct, right? Sure. So these are the facilities here. You can update your knowledge more than the curriculum. Better utilize these sections properly. After that, then you have to start your project now itself. Take a proposals. You can discuss with your HOD as well as the departments, and you can do it. So many opportunities are there. As I told previously, we register for different schemes from central government as well as the university also. There is your project is good. Surely we will forward your project to that schemes. You will get that funding type as well as the certificate from that university also. Are you sure, student? Can I expect the same thing from you? Sure. At the same time, this program itself, we are not forcing this one to all students. That is, those who are interested to do it only invited here. I hope so. Based on your interest only, you are inside this workshop. Am I correct? Better utilize these workshops properly. All the best. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Every thought you produce, anything you say, any action you do, it bears a signature. I call upon Anila, Executive Member of BME Association, to introduce our chief guest this evening.
Good morning to all. I'm very pleased to introduce our chief guest, Mr. Atheena Milagi Pandian. He has completed his Bachelor and Master of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, postgraduate Diploma in Hospital Management. He is a life member in Biomedical Engineering Society of India and Indian Society of Technical Education. He has published 63 biomedical books and almost 100 biomedical articles. He has also participated in many international and national conferences and won many best paper awards. His laurel starts with Best Faculty Award from 2015 till 19, and also received the Best Motivator Award from Placement of ACT and Consistent Academic Performance Award in 2007. He also received Time Honored Dr. Dhanalakshmi Award for his project experience, Indian Achievers Award from the Indian Achievers College. Your achievements has inspired us also. Our institution is really honored to have you as a student. Thank you.
Thank you, Anila, for the wonderful introduction. To be inspired is great. To inspire is incredible. We are excited to hear from words by our today's chief guest, Mr. Atheena Milagi Pandian. Sir, please continue our event by sharing some words with us.
Thank you to our audience, first of all. So thank you to the management of Dhanalakshmi Engineering College, and thanks to the principal, Madam Dr. Malati Madam. Thank you to the other department, Dr. Atheena Madam, Dhanalakshmi Madam, extremely sorry. So and So first of all, thanks to the opportunity to give me the 5 to 10 minutes to share something about biomedical engineering. So I don't take much amount of time because so many things are waiting for you for the upcoming 2 days. So I didn't share some of the few points relating to the biomedical engineering. I hope so it can able to clear you how far the depth of the biomedical engineering is. See, biomedical engineering, of course, you are all well known about it is an engineering domain. But most importantly, the only engineering domain which is 100% dealing with the healthcare, that is only a biomedical engineering, because our job market is only hospital. Whether you're appointed as what's under the biomedical engineering in any company, the manufacturing products is coming to the market that is called the hospital. So you're going to sell the particular equipment to the doctors, you're going to service the particular equipment in the hospital, you're going to give the application demo to the doctors in the hospital, you're going to appoint as a biomedical engineer in the hospital. So in and around, you're totally dealing with the hospital. So that is what I'm saying, the job market for the biomedical engineer is totally hospital. Even though you are in a company, you are you're just a destination point is hospital. So before that, just have some of the statistics. You know, there are so many electronics components in the world there. There are so many electrical components in the world there. Compared to all the engineering domain, there are so many equipments. And compared to just take an example of the civil, there are so many foundations are there. There are so many buildings nowadays. There are incredible buildings are available nowadays in architectural way. And then in automobile, there are so many cars and in motorcycles. Everything is updated, right? And in the electronics and communications point of view, we have the latest mobile phone, types of mobile phones. Everything is okay. My point is, every department and every engineering domain is keep on developing for the past 50 years because of the technological development. My point of view is, as a biomedical engineering point of view, I just think that all that particular technology, just take an example of the electrical bulbs, or whatever the things I said mentioned, all that things are come to aiding support to our life. Please remember, all these particular things, for the mobile phone, without mobile phone we can able to live, without lights we can able to live, without air conditioner we can able to live, without a home we can able to live, right? Because 1000 years back, all the people they are living without all these technologies. But biomedical engineering is concerned, each and every equipment what they approved by the FDA is made for the purpose, not for giving aiding support, not for our comfortableness. FDA is nothing but a Food and Drug Administration. FDA is approved recently, the statistics is in January 2021, up to till January 2022, I think so. The total biomedical equipments in all over the world is around 29,000 plus. All the 29,000 biomedical equipment is not for just giving an aiding support or comfortableness. All the biomedical equipment is made for the purpose. It may be for a diagnose something in your human body, or it may be for giving a therapeutical treatment to the human body. Because in nowadays, in past 10 to 15 years, because of the technological development, most of the clinics are also settling down. You know what is clinics? Only one doctor is there, one bed is there, one clinicians are there. If you have any small problems like a fever or blood pressure checking or whatever it may be, you just go over there and check with the doctors over there. That is called the clinics actually. So for the past 20 years before, for the past 5 years before, 92% of the clinics are shutting down in all over the world. You know what is the reason? Because what is the purpose we are just go for the clinics is everything is made in the home itself. We have the BP machine in the home itself. Uneducated fellow can able to operate it. How to operate the particular BP machine and check the pressure. Thermometer, digital thermometer, we can able to use it in the home itself. Then diabetic meter, there is glucometer. All the things, almost 150 biomedical equipments are available nowadays is considered the home appliances. Because of this COVID period, 5:1 ratio, most of the homes have an oxygen concentrator, pulse oximeter, nebulizer. So all of these things, because of these particular reasons, most of the clinics are shutting down. In my point of view, in 2030, mostly, most of the hospitals are also shutting down. Even though if the hospital is not shutting down, the doctors are. Sorry. Can I hear me? Can you hear me right? Yeah. So
if in case the doctors are not there in the hospitals, the biomedical engineering equipment can able to do the surgery nowadays. The biomedical equipment, all the equipments can able to give the diagnosis, because if the particular doctor is not there in the hospital, or if the biomedical equipment is not there in the hospital, the doctors there in the hospital is meaningless. Because for a small checkup, for example, the person nearby you having some of the little bit of fever, some of their temperature rising, what is the next step we need to do is, we need to get him for the hospital for checking your temperature, right? Then what is the next step doctor will do? The doctor is searching the thermometer. Without the thermometer, he is highly graduated, right? Why not if the particular person can't able to see the exact temperature what the person is having? Can't able to do anything. The doctors need an equipment support. Without an equipment support, the minor kind of the diagnosis can't able to do. At the same time, without an equipment, the major therapeutical surgeries also can't able to possible. Because in the OT, operational theatre, you can take an example of operation theatre. Almost 25 to 30 biomedical equipments are there. The doctors use the forceps to cut your skin, right? That is also belongs to biomedical equipment. The patient is drawn down over the bed, right? That is also become a biomedical equipment. The doctor uses the light to viewing the internal organs, right? That is also a biomedical equipment. So even around the doctors wearing the gloves and the doctor wearing the shirts and all the possibilities, all the things that is relating to the hospital, which belongs to the responsibility of biomedical engineering hospital. So that is what I am saying. The biomedical engineers are the most prestigious persons in the healthcare is concerned. At the same time, without the doctors know very well, without a biomedical engineer, the doctors can't able to do anything. Whether the small diagnosis, we can't able to even find out the fever, find out the spiccoma, find out the blood pressure, whatever it may be, the doctors need equipment. Nowadays, everyone hears that the machine called proton therapy. Proton therapy machine is almost your main block size. The proton therapy machine is. The proton therapy machine is invented by the company called IBA. That is in Belgium actually. That is especially for treating the root level cancer. The root level cancer can be treated because past 5 years, before 5 years, no, the cancers could not be treated 100%. But after the invention of this proton therapy machine, the 100% cancer will be, root level cancer will be shutting down. That is created by a biomedical engineer. Because the role of the biomedical engineer there in the proton therapy is, the doctor just identified this is a cancer tissue. That's all. His job is over. Then after that, the particular cancer tissue is getting down, that the particular cancer tissue will be treated by using the proton therapy machine. All the possibilities done by only the physicist and the radiotherapist, all belongs to the biomedical engineers. So that is what I am saying. Without a biomedical engineer, without a biomedical engineering technology, the healthcare is nothing nowadays. At the same time, just given a small example and just stop my wordings. Of course, everyone knows that Philips is famous for creating bulb. General Electric, GE, is purposely for making some of the electrical components, electronic components. Siemens Healthineers is a company, it is especially for making some of the home appliances. So all these companies, they start funding their money towards healthcare products. Just think about what is the reason why, because they are all start the business for getting a revenue, right? So what is the reason why they shift their business to electrical and electronics manufacturing to the healthcare products? Because they know the much amount of requirement needed by the human being is medical equipment. Because the person who is under middle class, the person is in middle class, the person is in upper middle class, the person is in rich family, whatever, whomever it may be, all the particular persons commonly need a healthcare support. The lower middle class people can't able to think about the air conditioner, automobile, cars. Upper middle class people, they just think about small or home or AC. So இந்த மாதிரி variations நிறைய இருக்கு. Rich people வந்து ஒரு குடிசையில போய் வாழ முடியாது. இந்த மாதிரி variations நிறைய இருக்கு. But in the healthcare domain is concerned, it is commonly belongs to the lower middle class people to upper rich people. Everyone, if the person have a temperature, they need a thermometer. The person have a cancer, they go for the hospital to treat the particular machine by using a mammography machine or whatever it may be, the radiology. But the particular machine, they doesn't show any priority to the rich people. The particular machine doesn't give any priority to the lower middle class people, upper middle class, and whatever. So that is what I am saying, my dear guys. We don't have any variations. We don't have any. We are only giving the treatment to the rich people. We are only giving to the treatment to the upper middle class. Not like that. We are all the creators. We are all the creators to save many of the people's lives. Because most of the cardiac surgery, most of the cranial surgery, the doctors are inviting biomedical engineers to stay over there till the surgery is getting over. You know what is the reason why? Because they doesn't know what is the machine's operations, how it is operating, whether during the surgery is going or no, whether the machine fault over there in the particular machine, the doctors can't able to recover it. So he asked the biomedical engineer during the time, kindly see, why the ventilator doesn't give the oxygen? Why this particular machine is not ready to do anything in the monitor? Because whatever it may be, the full support made by the doctor is done by the equipment. The equipment can be completely followed by the engineer called biomedical engineer. That is what I am very proud to be a biomedical engineer. Because of my biomedical engineering, I am very proud. All the projects of the community. So the days is waiting for you. The days is waiting for you. Almost 29,000 biomedical equipments are there, is approved by FDA. But still, there are so many equipments are needed. Ophthalmology, eye. Ophthalmology is consuming of almost 21 diseases is there in ophthalmology itself. But only 13 equipments are there to diagnose and giving the therapeutic treatment. Still 8 to 9 diseases are not able to find out using the devices. There is no devices available still now. We are in the modern healthcare technology. Still now, there is no devices are available to find out what has happened in that particular 9 diseases. There is no therapeutical treatment giving devices are also not available nowadays. So that not only in ophthalmology, in our human body almost 78 human organs are there. Most of the human organs still have some of the deficiency to find out and giving a therapeutical treatment. So all these things possible can make you some new devices to the public, new devices to the healthcare domain. Keep on, I am saying all these things to in every colleges. In the 2021 and 2022 academic year now, FDA approved 1,194 biomedical equipments. Most importantly, in the 1,194 biomedical equipments, thank you very much, thank God. Before I finish, so in that 1,194 biomedical equipments, the most important point is 78% of the particular 1,194 count is students' projects. The students' projects are approved by FDA in the period of 2021-22. The most important thing we have 78% there is not even a single percentage from India. All the 78% of the students' projects are coming out from the Europeans and the US. Why not we can't able to do it? That is what you just think about it. You just think about the creations, because most of the thing is still waiting. See, the mobile phone is there. Keep on the mobile phone update பண்ணிட்டே தான் இருக்காங்க. AC update பண்ணிட்டே தான் இருக்காங்க. New invention கிடையாது. But healthcare, there is a possibility to find out so many devices that is able to done by only the biomedical engineers like you. So keep on learning some of the practical knowledges from the studies itself. Keep on doing some of the projects, even though there is an academic, in the academics there is a project is there or not, whatever it may be. You just keep on individually come over there and get the breadboards and they made a connections and do something in the electronics and make something possibility. Because everything is possible in the healthcare is concerned. Only the biomedical engineers can able to do everything possible in the healthcare. Not even the doctors can't able to do. That is what I am saying. The 4 important domains, that is peak. In the 2013, all the doctors are not even needed in the multi-specialty hospital because of these 4 important domains. The first thing, artificial intelligence. Of course, Google start inventing the equipments relating to artificial intelligence, especially in ophthalmology. Then bioprinting, because everyone knows that bioprinting we can able to replace our human organ with an artificial organ. That is called bioprinting technology. And then robots, medical robots nowadays. The robot name is called Dhanalakshmi. The Dhanalakshmi recently made a cranial surgery. Cranial surgery without a single 1% help of the doctors. That particular Dhanalakshmi robot did a surgery successfully.
Almost now 100 plus surgeries they made with the Dhanalakshmi robot. Soonly all these things is coming into the India also. So that is what I am saying. And then the most important technology relating to the AI is machine learning. So all these technology and along with the wearable systems we can able to take. So all these technologies are available nowadays in the 2030 because of all these domain, the doctors are replaced by the machines. The new invention, FDA approved device, I will tell you, one small robot is there. The patient need to go over, stand over there nearby the particular robot. The robot will monitor you from top to bottom. Okay, top to bottom, it just monitor you for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Then in the chest of the particular robot, one display is there. In that, all the vital parameters will be displayed. What is the blood pressure of you? What is the pulse rate for you? What is the blood cell count of RBC? What is the blood cell count of WBC you have? What is the cholesterol? What is the amount of cholesterol you have? What is the percentage of vitamins you have? What is the percentage of protein you have? All the things happen only in 5 to 10 seconds, man. The doctors takes at least 5 minutes time to take it to analyze what is happening in the human body. But the doctors make this particular robot can able to make it in 5 seconds. So at the same time, once everything is displayed over the monitor, in the stomach part, there is one more another monitor is there. In the stomach part, displayed over, this is your condition. You need to follow these kind of medicines. You need to follow these kind of the prescriptions and these kind of the steps for the daily life to recover all the things from abnormal to the normal. Just think about it. If this particular machine is spread over all over the world, then what is the need of the doctors over there in the multi-specialty in the hospital, right? So that is what I am waiting for you. So all these things possible can able to only by biomedical engineers. I am expecting from the students of Dhanalakshmi Engineering College. They did a great job in our coming years. The final year project, almost 60, almost 12 to 15 projects are there. I am expecting at least 10 projects is come onto the market. Yes, that is what keep on, because your head of the department and your principals are so curious to see your final year status, because they are all well known about healthcare domain and importance. So they are all waiting for you to do something to the society. And also you create name to the Srinivasan Engineering College as a point of view. Okay, thank you very much for time to me, and thanks a lot for patience, and thank you once again to Yamini madam and Dr. Milagi madam and all the faculty members. Thank God. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words have inspired us. I would like to welcome our principal to honor our chief guest. Thank you, ma'am. It is time for us to explore what is biomedical equipment technology. Now, let's move on to the session. Thank you.